Good evening. Welcome to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. My name is Leon Jones. Tonight's topic, we're going to talk about why is good credit management so important? Why is good credit management so important? Good credit plays an important role in everyone's financial life. Not only is it essential for obvious things like qualifying for a loan or getting a credit card, or less obvious things such as cell phones, telephone service, renting a car, and even applying for a job. Now, when you manage your credit, it will also help you save for a rainy day. Moving on. When you have a strong credit history, and it reflects in your credit scores known as your FICO scores, and I'll talk about that in another video. Well, good credit scores will allow you to qualify for lower interest rates and fees, freeing up any additional money to set aside for emergencies, retirement, and other smaller unexpected expenses. Now, decreasing debt and increasing savings also reduces stress and leads to greater financial freedom. Now, this good news is that having good credit is not very difficult. You have to follow some fundamentals, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the fundamentals so you'll understand good credit management and how to build and maintain a good credit history. So here we go. I'm going to give you 5 tips for maintaining and or establishing good credit. First of all, you have to establish a credit report. What do you do to establish a credit report? Well, you must have an open, active credit account. To get your first credit account, talk to a bank or a credit union. Number 2, when you get that credit card or a loan or any other type of credit, you must always pay as agreed. Make at least the minimum payment due each month and never be late. Delinquent payments and payments that don't meet at least the minimum contractual amount will have the most immediate negative impact on your credit report and your credit scores. And we're talking about your FICO scores. Now remember, there are 3 credit bureaus that utilizes FICO scores. That's Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Also to help you maintain good credit. You must keep your balances low. The reason why you keep your balances low, well, low balances as compared to your available credit limits is a sign of good credit. And also it shows lenders that you are a good credit risk. Now you have to remember, loan companies, banks, they take risks by lending out money. And what happened during the age that banks, I'm not going to say crashed, but in 2008, you had banks like Countrywide Lending, Bank of America, and you had other banks that were lending individuals credit that they couldn't pay back. And that's what caused the recession. Now, you have to use what we call a utilization rate. That's also called your balance to limit ratio. That's a key component. Well, your balance to limit ratio is also known as debt to income ratio. The more debt you have, that's also going to put you at a higher risk when you deal with credit. When you also get credit, be wise. That's right. Apply for credit wisely. Do not apply for multiple accounts in a short period of time. Taking on large amounts of debt in a short time is a sign of a high credit risk. Apply for credit when you need it, and only in the amount you need. Just because credit is offered doesn't mean you have to accept it. Also, let me tell you something else. The more inquiries you have on your credit report, the lower your FICO score is. So that means if I apply for credit cards, whether I get approved for the credit card or not, that's going to show creditors that I'm at risk as well, because I am applying for all of these accounts, and most of these accounts are going to be revolving accounts. And with that, certainly, I know the money is out there on the credit cards, but you have to really understand the credit report to utilize it for your own benefit. And a lot of us don't understand the credit report. When you are inquiring for too many credit cards at one time, just as I mentioned, the main thing is there is a chance that you're going to create more than you can handle. And that's also going to raise your debt to income ratio. That's what that means. That's why you have to be careful utilizing inquirers. And I'm talking about cell phones, because some of your cell phones require you, if your credit is not that good, to put down deposits. You want to utilize your application for credit. If you have bad credit, you can use the secured credit card. Secured credit card isn't bad. It's basically a credit builder credit card. What you do when you start off with a secured credit card, you set the amount of credit by depositing the amount of money into a bank. In other words, banks such as First Premier, Bank One Credit, they have secured credit cards. Well, if you use a secured credit card wisely and you pay that credit card down every month, then after a year, you can apply for an unsecured credit card, which that means you have a credit card with a certain amount that they lend to you. Remember, a credit card is like a loan. They give you the amount and you keep paying it on time. You can increase your credit limit. But again, you only use your credit card sparingly. Too many of us do not understand the use of credit cards. And what happens, particularly this time of year, since it's the holiday season, we overspend, then we're charged with over-limit fees, late fees, and we get ourselves into trouble because that negative debt goes on your credit report, and it can last for 7 years. And if you can't pay the actual debt on the credit card, then your account goes into collections. The original creditor is going to write it off as bad debt. Yes, they get a tax write-off as an itemized deduction, but it's on your credit report for 7 years. And you're going to go through hassles with collection companies because, of course, collection companies are going to charge you their fees. They're going to understand that, okay, we have to make money as well. So you're going to be harassed weekly, daily. And at the end of the day, you either pay a collection company or you don't pay. It's still going to amount to negative credit on your report. Now, the last thing you should do, because it leads into the last thing, going from applying for credit wisely, you must demonstrate good credit habits over long periods of time. In order to have good credit scores, you must have good credit management over a long period of time. Now, there's something else that has to be conferred here. Is credit repair a good idea? Because you have many credit repair companies out there. Well, every day you have companies that try to target customers who have poor credit histories with promises to clean up their credit report so they can get a loan, a mortgage, insurance, or even a job. What they do is they try to get the customer to pay a fee for their service. Here's the reality of it. These companies can't deliver an improved credit report, no matter what types of tactics they are promoting. It's illegal. No one can remove accurate negative information from your credit report. You have to be able to inquire that information on your credit report is incorrect. And at the end of the day, remember, good credit can be a way to help you with freedom and prosperity when it comes to managing not just your credit, but your money. And that's this edition of the 401 Talk Zone radio show for Monday, December 26th, 2016. You can tune into the 401 Talk Zone radio show every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Guest call-in number is 215-383-5785. And if you like my videos, please subscribe to the channel so I can continue to give you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. Now, on this channel, I don't engage in any controversial issues, debates. I simply seek dialogue, so there's no drama or unnecessary bickering. This channel is for educational purposes only. So I keep everything realistic but positive because knowledge is powerful. If you have a business or a topic that you would like for me to discuss on YouTube or Blog Talk Radio, please email me at lej6521@gmail.com. If you want to leave a comment, please leave it in the comments section under the video. You have to make sure that your comments are pithy, no bloviating or pettifogging if you wish to opine. And that's it for this video. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Please remember to be gentle, respectful to each other, and have a wonderful and blessed night. Good night.